back again with my sketchbook, and in this video I'm going to be giving you lots of different ideas to fill your own sketchbook with. So let's get straight into it. So if you have ever struggled with ideas for your sketchbook, one really good thing you can do is actually go back to basics and do some artist studies. Now this will help hone your skills and also give you inspiration on what it is you actually like to work on. You can choose an artist that you admire, that you like the subject matter of. It's entirely up to you. I've chosen to look at Wayne Thiebaud for this piece because I absolutely love his work. I really want to improve my use of colour, and I love his subject matter of food. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you will know that I absolutely love to paint and draw food. So for me, he is one of my absolute all-time favourite artists. Very sadly, he passed away on Christmas Day last year at the age of 101. I find him such an inspiration. He was doing interviews right up until the age of around 100, and for me, he's an absolute visionary. I am so inspired by his artwork, and looking at his pieces and thinking about colour really pushes me forward in my own work. So doing these artist studies in my sketchbook, I know will help improve my own work. Let me know in the comments who your favourite artist or artists are and which ones you might do some studies of in the comments, because I would love to know who inspires and pushes you forward with your own artwork. I chose this piece to challenge myself because I thought there were quite a lot of different components going on in here. There was quite a lot of colour, and Wayne Thiebaud uses this technique called halation on the outside of his objects, which is an outline colour really, to really make it pop. And this is one thing that I really love about his work, and I just thought this one would really be a good challenge for myself, and I'm really pleased with the outcome of it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this piece, or what you would do with it. This next piece is on my list for improvement. So if you saw my last video, I was talking about setting goals in your sketchbook and it being a place for you to make improvements. And one of my personal ones is to actually improve my portraits. For this idea, I have chosen to use one single colour from my watercolor palette and just vary up the tones of that colour to create a painting of this girl here. And she looks quite delicate and she's draped in this fabric, and I just really wanted to play around with just using monochromes or just one single colour for the painting. You could try using just one single colour for any type of subject matter, so you could try it for landscapes or you could try it out for objects. It's entirely up to you, but I think trying to paint with just one single colour or to draw with one single colour is a really fun thing to do, and then you can play about with backgrounds like I have here, and I've bled into that just to make it pop a little. The next piece I am working on is a page of eyes. So again, I'm wanting to improve my portraiture, so I'm thinking about just practicing a page of eyes. You could do this again with absolutely any different type of subject matter, but trying to repeat that same thing over and over again with different mediums and from different angles is going to be a really good way for you to practice and improve those skills. And also it's going to then make a really nice looking page in your sketchbook. It's going to look really interesting and it's going to be really vibrant and it's going to show your skills, which I think when you look back on, you'll be really pleased with the outcomes. If you have been enjoying my video today, make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of my future sketchbook idea videos. I wanted to challenge myself with a few different angles of eyes because this isn't something that I usually really do all that often, and I also wanted to use my pens because I do really enjoy using pens to draw with, but I just don't use them all that often, and it's one thing that I would like to improve. What do you think you will create an entire page on, like I have here? What would be your subject matter of choice, or what is the one thing you would like to repeat to try and get better at? I've attempted to do a set of eyes that are looking upwards slightly, so you can see the top waterline of those lashes, which isn't an angle that I usually draw when I'm creating eyes. Again, so this is something that I wouldn't usually go to when I'm drawing a set of eyes, and for me this was a really good challenge, and I think using your sketchbook like this is a brilliant way to experiment and also try and get out of your comfort zone a little bit. So it's a safe place. This sketchbook is yours and yours alone, so you don't have to show or share any of your work with anybody, and so trying to push yourself and trying to draw things that you wouldn't necessarily go to is going to be the best way for you to improve. My set of eyes here aren't the best, however this is the only way for me to get better, by continuing to practice them. Another thing that I practiced here was watercolor wash and then drawing over it and thinking about the actual watercolor maybe being some of the mid-tones and not having to put in as many different tones into this eye, which was quite fun to play around with. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and then also tag me in any of your drawings or paintings so I can see how you've got on if you've tried out any of these ideas. This last idea is all about capturing what you can see around you. So recently on my way to work, the sunrises have been absolutely amazing with these really bright candy floss pink skies with lots of oranges and purples, and they've just been absolutely amazing. So I wanted to capture that into my sketchbook and just take a moment to really think about what makes me happy. And seeing these skies in the mornings on my way in had made my journeys that little bit better and that little bit easier to get myself going, because I do find mornings really, really difficult. So you could just think about what you have been appreciating recently and then try and get that into your sketchbook. And it could be a nice way for you to capture your mood and how you are reflecting on things at the moment. One of the other reasons why I chose to paint these clouds is because I'm wanting to improve my landscape paintings, and a large part of that is working on skies. So I thought I would improve my clouds to in turn help improve my landscape paintings. So I have got my concertina sketchbook and I've dedicated one side to my landscapes, and then the other side is about developing my own practice and creating a series that I would like to paint on a larger scale. So I'm really dedicating and putting in the time to make improvements to those things this year. I've been using my Paul Rubens watercolors for this piece, and I really like the vibrant quality that they're providing for the clouds. I really have enjoyed how the piece is not fully structured. It's got some quite nice abstract qualities to it, and I think this really works well for when you are painting clouds. So if you want to just have a nice loose painting session, I would definitely recommend just playing around with clouds and setting out a nice color palette for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see me create in my sketchbook in my next sketchbook ideas videos, because I'd love to create something specifically for you and what you would like to see me create. So there you guys have it. Those are my sketchbook ideas. Make sure you let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and which one you're going to try out next. If you do give one a go, make sure you tag me on Instagram so I can see how you got on, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of my videos. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.